Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ada Cougar Activity Center with tonight's matchup between Heritage Hall and your Ada Lady Cougars. We're going to go into the Pledge of Allegiance here in just a minute and then hear a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back for the pregame show, and we'll get right to action. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are here to bring you the starting lineups for tonight for Heritage Hall. Number 5, Macy Moore. Number 10, Olivia Walker. Number 15, Lainey Portman. Number 22, Lucille Sullivan. Number 45, Annie Walker. And for your Ada Lady Cougars, Alexis Hamilton, senior, number 11. Junior, number 13, Charisma Nelson. Senior, number 15, Jaden Ward. Senior, number 31, Landon Owens. And junior, number 32, Shayla Wofford. We'd like to thank you all for your attendance, and we're going to get right into tip. Shayla was able to get that one away from number 15. It was Lainey Portman. Good move by Shayla, getting it to roll in. Mac, that's a great start.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it well myself, Aiden. That's a great start. Landon found Shayla open down low and made a good move.
They have such a great connection. It's good to see that get off to a great start. Cougars will come out in the zone just as they always do. Taking away that 3 ball. 3 away and good. That was number 15, Portman. Cougars will have their hands full tonight on both boys and girls. Both these teams very disciplined, very well coached. Mac, there's a rivalry that has formed over the last couple years after the first instance being Ada coming up runner-up in the football state championship in 2017.
That's right.
Ever since then, it's been a matchup for the ages. So watch for maybe a little bit of chippiness out there, maybe some emotions flying. Jaden Ward for 3, no good, a little bit long.
Yeah, it's a good open look, though. Those are the shots that you're looking to take the rest of this game.
Certainly so. Mac, that's her first of the night. Landon Owens on the third possession has already taken a charge.
Barely took over a minute. I mean, but what do you expect? Shocker there. I mean, Landon Owens been doing that all year, and I'm sure they'll continue the rest of the evening.
I would not be surprised in the slightest. Charisma Nelson, the point guard. Shayla Wofford going to work down low, rolls off, no good. Alexis Hamilton came up with it, short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Shayla Wofford, puts it up. The Cougars just can't buy one on that possession.
That's right. That's good. Again, good looks near the rim. That's what you're looking for.
Shayla's going to have to come up at that shot at the top of the key. That was a great-looking shot there by number 45, Annie Walker. Charisma Nelson shakes, bakes, down to Jaden Ward. Nothing there. Great lob pass by Charisma Nelson. Shayla Wofford, good move, no good on the shot. Shayla's putting herself in really good position. She's just got to finish.
Yeah, it appears that the Cougars are trying to look for that matchup on the offensive side of the ball.
They are indeed. Same zone set that they start in every game. They like it so much and it works so well. Jaden Ward, hand up. Pretty good defense.
Layden, so far we've seen this Heritage Hall team is not afraid to shoot the ball. That's something to look out for.
They certainly are not. Looking tough shot taken there by Charisma Nelson. One that I'm not sure should have been taken, but nonetheless she did. No good. Score 2-5, 5:30 left in the first. Your Ada Lady Cougars trailing by 3. I would certainly expect Coach Jennings to adjust to this offense pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, another 3 taken there.
Wide open at that, and it was a solid 4 to 5 feet long. Nothing but air on that one.
Looked like us back in the day, Aiden.
Sure did. Landon Owens, a tough shot, and that's a good one. That is a good shot taken by Landon Owens.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, defender right on her. Pulled up from mid-range, and nothing but net there.
About a 14, 15-footer taken there by Landon Owens. It was good. Tipped away by Charisma Nelson. Good job by Charisma. She's going to drive in 2-on-1, backs out of it, down to Alexis Hamilton. It's a good job by Lady Heritage Hall team. Landon from the same spot. That one about 12 to 13 feet. It's a good shot.
Yeah, she typically she shoots a very high percentage from that spot on the floor.
If you're the defense, you got to consider going a box-and-one type situation with her because it's just so hard to defend. Great cut there, but no good on the shot. That was number 15. Solar Portman, excuse me.
Yeah, physical play there, no call. Heritage Hall coach not too happy about that one, but I mean, Aiden, doesn't really matter what they think.
Sure doesn't. They're not the men and women in stripes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have changed positions tonight. We are on the home court side, right next to the opposing team bench. So this one could get interesting. So we call it any extracurricular language. That will not be coming from us, but it very well could happen. So we just advise that.
And Aiden, you're making a very good point there. Landon Owens, I mean, great move, went baseline. She's had the last 6 points here for this team.
First one up and away and
good. 7.
I just don't know how, Mac, you and I have watched a lot of basketball over the years at every level, and I just don't know how you defend Landon Owens. She's almost unguardable.
Yeah, she's a very good basketball player.
Bad shot taken there by number 10. That was Walker. That was another 3-foot-long 3-ball. Landon Owens drives in, dishes it down to Shayla. Wow, what a pass.
Wow. I mean, what can you say there, Aiden?
What a show we have early here in the first. Just 3 minutes left.
Yeah, Landon Owens is it's definitely.
She showed up to play, Matt.
Yeah, she is.
Good defense there by Shayla Wofford, blocking that one away. Landon Owens says, "This is my ball and I know where it's going." Pump fakes, no good. I believe that's going to be a jump ball, if I'm not mistaken, Mac. It is indeed. Interesting call there down low. I didn't really see two players having possession, but nonetheless.
Again, it doesn't matter what we think. It's the men and women in stripes.
It sure is, Mac. That's a great way to put it. As we are, good shot there from number 5. That was Macy Moore for 3. 2:55 left, a score of 11-8. Your Ada Lady Cougars on top. We're gonna stay with you through this first time out. Bring you guys all the action we can. Mac, what do you think? What do you think of the Cougar start here early?
First of all, I'd just like to say that was a great improvisation there from you. But yeah, I mean, it's been great. Offense, especially Landon Owens, just attacking and really just facilitating on that side of the ball. And defense, I mean, Heritage Hall is living and dying right now with the 3 ball and not shooting it at a high clip right now, but have to be aware of that.
Certainly so. They do like to take a lot of shots. They aren't an inherently high percentage shooting team, but they do take a lot of shots. They usually score a lot of points. They also haven't played a defense like the Lady Cougars. Very disciplined, does a great job, led by Coach Jennings. It's going to be a travel there by Charisma Nelson. That's kind of an issue that we've seen with Charisma. She likes to drop the back foot back an extra step, and sometimes that'll get her on the travel. Good pass down there to Jaden Ward. Alexis Hamilton with the layup, good and fouled. 3-point opportunity coming up for Alexis Hamilton. That was a good job getting that one to go.
Yeah, and one. Not very necessary play from that Heritage Hall defender, as it looked like it was just Alexis in the rim. She came out of nowhere. Alexis drew the foul, and one.
Certainly so. Always watch out for foul trouble against this Cougars team because it can be so frustrating to play. Free throws no good, rebounded by number 15. That was Lainey Portman coming back the other way pretty quickly, Matt. Cougars forcing quite a few turnovers early.
Yeah, 2 in a row.
Jaden Ward right in front of us, down to Alexis Hamilton. Over to Charisma Nelson for 3. She pulls it, and it's good. Good-looking shot. I wanted to say that one was in before it got to the basket, but I didn't want to jinx it, Mac.
Yeah, probably safe call, but you didn't. But, I mean, great shot there from Charisma.
Mac, you can almost see Charisma's confidence building. Whenever she first came on as a Lady Cougar, you could tell that she wasn't quite comfortable with the system that Coach Jennings was running and these other players were so used to. But as time has gone on, good shot there from the top of the key on the free throw line from Shayla Wofford. That'll go down as 2 in the books for her. As I was saying, Charisma Nelson has gained some confidence shooting the ball, which is so helpful to this Cougars team. It gives you another shooter with Amaya Frizzell being out. Mac, and another thing that I would like to talk about is so many Cougars have come back this week. You have Jacoby. You have, you have Shayla full-time now. Jaden Ward's back. So you have some more players, a little bit more depth, so you can give your starters a little bit of a rest. I think that'll play a key role.
Yeah, also gives your starters a chance to rest a little bit more than we saw in that tournament last week.
It does. With Mac, with only 7 players, they were having to play so many minutes. 3 ball away there from Jaden Ward, no good. Cougars shooting the ball pretty well as we near the end of the first. Just under a minute left on the clock. No good on that shot. It's tipped out. Should go the Cougars' way. Looks like it will stay with the Lady Heritage Hall team. Inbound play to number 15. Nothing there on the open shot. 45 drives in. That's Walker. Looks like they're going to just back out of this one and set up an offense. Good job by Shayla Wofford getting her hands straight up and not letting her draw the foul. Landon Owens drives through, Euro step. Looks like a walking foul.
Yeah, I mean, good play there from Landon Owens, coast to coast. Almost and one, but doesn't matter. She's got 2 shots coming up from the stripe.
Sure does, Mac. Mac, this has been a pretty good start. 18 points put up by the Cougars in the first.
Yeah.
Certainly happy with anything north of 14 or 15 points. That's very impressive. Second shot. Up and away and good from Landon Owens. Good job getting to the free throw line and capitalizing. Tough shot taken there. Deep three, rebounded by Jacoby. Another player that we have back. We're going to take a quick second and hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with you.
Oklahoma, are you ready to score and score big? It's time to score big and cheer on the Sabres. With up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverados. And still get Seth's amazing promise of oil changes and engines for life on anything you buy at no additional cost to you.
That's amazing!
No, that's Seth Wadley's Chevy of Ada. 1301 North Broadway in the heart of Ada, or click adachevy.com.
The Ada High School Athletic Department would like to thank the following for their generous support of Ada Cougar athletic events. McCourtney's Pharmacy, Zach and Megan Broderick. Ada Nissan, Cliff Underwood. Dr. Vest and the clinic at Central Oklahoma Family Medical Center. Kathy Thorley and McDonald's of Ada. Vision Bank of Ada, Steve Bagwell. ABC Medicare, Charles Teal. Cody Curry and Brian Freeland with Curry Orthopedics. Seth Wadley Chevrolet. Leach Co., Clyde and Jamie Leach. Jimmy Epler and Citizens Bank. Jeremy and Stephanie Moore. Mack Hill Construction. Amy Kaiser and First United Bank of Ada. Hilltop Dodge.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sorry for that quick delay. Shayla Wofford for 2, and it's good. Members bounce off the back of the rim and off the backboard and in.
Yeah, sorry for the video inconvenience right now. We'll go radio style for approximately another minute or so.
Number 15 at the top of the key for 3. No good. Rebounded by, shockingly, Landon Owens. She does such a great job getting to those outside rebounds. Down to Charisma Nelson, nothing there. Dishes it in, out to Jaden Ward for 3. Bang! What a shot from Jaden Ward. Finally gets one to go in, and that's going to force a Heritage Hall timeout.
Yeah, big shot there at 25-9. I mean, 25 points in 9 minutes of play. That's very impressive.
That is very impressive. Coach Jennings has this offense dialed up to a T this evening, as she always does.
Yeah, no, nothing new there.
Nope, sure isn't. As you look to the right side, you can see the men's team coming out, led by Trey Alexander. What a matchup that'll be.
Aiden.
The battle of Caden Cooper versus Trey Alexander.
Okay, folks, we will be back shortly. Some technical difficulties. We will be back shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Heritage Hall finally bought a 3 basket. That was number 5. Another charge. Nope. They're going to get her on the block.
I mean, that'll happen when you attempt to take as many charges as Landon Owens does. I mean, you win some, you lose some.
Certainly so, and you saw, Mac, an interesting point there is she never turned her back to the ball. Her chest and her head was facing the ball the entire time, so it never let her get spun around. She wasn't getting beat. She always had her eyes on the ball and not the basket, so she can put herself in the best position as possible. As a point guard, number 5, Macy Moore for 3. Good shot taken there.
Yeah, very good shot there.
Landon Owen, she sees it, she wants it, no good. Deep 3, no good. Close, but no good off to the left side of the rim. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into halftime with a score of 31-18. Your Ada Lady Cougars on top. Just 14 fouls from the Lady Cougars and 7 from the Heritage Hall Lady team. Cougars did a great job in the first half, Mac, putting up 31 points. Certainly nothing to fret about there. Looks like the boys team is going to come on for some halftime warm-ups. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, we'll get to get some scouting in here during this halftime.
Hopefully so. We're gonna stick with you for a minute and just kind of break down what happened.
Yeah.
Mac, what did you see develop offensively for the Lady Cougars? Did you see anything change, or did things stay within their normal realm of offensive strategy?
You know, early on, I think there was an emphasis on trying to get Cheryl Wolford the ball down low. And, yeah, but, I mean, as the game progressed, it just looked like the Cougars got into a rhythm and just continued to attack.
It was indeed. They did a great job putting up 31 points again. North of 25 in the first. Kind of slowed down there. The Heritage Hall team adjusted defensively. Mac, right in front of us, we're about to have Trey Alexander coming our way, the fantastic point guard for the Heritage Hall team, a good friend of our dear friend Jackson Robinson.
Yeah, it makes you sad he's not here to play in this matchup this year. We saw them meet in the playoffs last year, Heritage Hall, getting the best of the Cougars in that one.
Mac, and he just made one from about 30 feet right in front of us. Mac, this is going to be quite the show tonight.
It will. I mean, he's a great player, obviously. Shoots it effortlessly. We saw him shoot it really well last year against this Cougar team.
Played for the AAU team, Team Griffin, I believe, with our good friend Jackson Robinson, who's now playing at Texas A&M. Always a pleasure to get to watch a player with skill like that. But, yeah, Mac, as I'm sure all of our fans know, we have one of those as well. Caden Cooper, with his second-to-none athletic ability, his ability to drive in and get to the basket, unlike any I've ever seen, Mac.
Yeah, and back to Trey. He's committed to Auburn, and obviously Caden Cooper has not made his decision yet. He's got offers from several schools, and we'll expect that number to grow.
Certainly so, as he goes into his between junior and senior year. Goes into the summer ball, gets to play some AAU. I believe he played on Trey Young's team, if I'm not mistaken. All of those big AAU teams are just a whole different rodeo, per se.
Yeah, it is.
You're playing with, 4 other kids on your side of the ball that are as good as anybody out there.
Yeah.
And you're playing against 5 on the other side that are just as good as you. So I think that's a whole different scenario, but it's awesome to get to watch them at basketball at its purest form in high school, where we get to see these young stars grow, and then in the summer they get to go play with stars similar to themselves.
Yeah, I remember watching the Peach Jam Jackson was in, and I mean, it was just very intense setting. You can tell, I think every starter on that team had a Division I offer by the end of the tournament. that shows you the quality of the players out there and the quality of the competition.
Certainly so, and it's awesome to see him coming from the 405 and the 580. There's some Oklahoma players getting out and making the name for themselves.
Absolutely.
Several big recruits.
Yeah.
Bijan Cortez as well, playing down at Kingfisher.
Yeah, we've seen Oklahoma basketball really be on the rise recently, and continue for that to grow.
Ladies and gentlemen, in other sporting news, it was not a good weekend for my friend Mac and I in the football world.
No, not a good weekend at all.
My Baltimore Ravens got beat 17-3. Pretty pitiful excuse for a football game, I may say. Mac, I'm afraid that your Rams did fall to the Fighting Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, got beat by 14. I mean, what can you say, man? It was Aaron Rodgers in his prime.
It was indeed. And I hate to say it, but the Browns fared the best out of all three of us. Ryan McCourtney's team, as he says, America's team, unfortunately did fall to some second-string quarterback after Patrick Mahomes got hurt. Henne, I believe, was his name.
Yeah,
never made a career pass in the playoffs, but
right.
was able to lead his team, and they'll be facing the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen and crew next week.
Yeah, that's right. We got two Michigan quarterbacks remaining in the NFL playoffs. We got Chad Henne and Tom Brady, obviously, who big win yesterday.
Mac, I have to say I'm not a huge Tom Brady fan.
Why not?
But I don't know. He's just a winner.
Got to accept the greatness, and accept the greatness.
You do indeed. Drew Brees' last game, as most of us believe. It'll be interesting to see what happens down in New Orleans if they fill in with Jameis Winston or
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Maybe go out and find a quarterback.
I mean, Drew Brees, what a great career he had, but, man, sure did look like it was his time to go.
Sure did. I
believe the arm strength of me and you.
Did indeed, and that's not something you want to see from somebody on a $100+ million contract.
No, yeah, not something you want to see. But I mean, great career for him. Super Bowl at New Orleans. So.
Well, it was indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, get something to drink, and we'll be right back with you here for the start of the third once full 8 minutes are loaded up on the clock. We'll be right back.
Oklahoma, are you ready to score and score big? It's time to score big and cheer on the Saints with up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverados. And still get Seth's amazing promise of oil changes and engines for life on anything you buy at no additional cost to you.
That's amazing!
No, that's Seth Wadley's Chevy of Ada. 1301 North Broadway in the heart of Ada, or click adachevy.com.
The Ada High School Athletic Department would like to thank the following for their generous support of Ada Cougar athletic events. McCourtney's Pharmacy, Zach and Megan Broderick. Ada Nissan, Cliff Underwood. Dr. Vest and the clinic at Central Oklahoma Family Medical Center. Kathy Thorley and McDonald's of Ada. Vision Bank of Ada, Steve Bagwell. ABC Medicare, Charles Teal. Cody Curry and Brian Freeland with Curry Orthopedics. Seth Wadley Chevrolet. Leach Co., Clyde and Jamie Leach. Jimmy Epler and Citizens Bank. Jeremy and Stephanie Moore. Mack Hill Construction. Amy Kaiser and First United Bank of Ada. Hilltop Dodge. Treat Solutions. Joe McFarland and Select Physical Therapy. Simmons Bank, Carla Mackey and Stacy Crabtree. Fitton Ford and Lincoln of Ada. Mercy Hospital, and Communication Federal Credit Union, Julie Ansley.
Oklahoma, are you in the spirit of saving some money? It's time to play up the savings with up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverado this week only. And still get Seth's amazing promise of oil changes and engines for life on new or used gas or diesel at no additional cost to you.
That's amazing!
No, that's Seth Wadley, Chevy of Ada, 1301 North Broadway in the heart of Ada, or click adachevy.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back inside of a minute left here at halftime. A score of 31-18. Your Ada Lady Cougars on top. I think the Lady Cougars really need to just come out and continue with what they were doing. Getting Landon Owens to the free throw line. As a team, they have not gone to the free throw line as much as they typically do. Certainly something to look out for there.
Yeah.
The Cougars' offense is based, from what I see, about getting to the free throw line. Such a great free throw shooting team in general. Getting to the free throw line, and if not, getting points out of it off the field goal shot. Defensively, I see nothing to fret or complain about by any means. Cougars have done a great job, Shayla Wofford in particular. Alexis Hamilton is always a safe bet on the defensive side of the ball. She doesn't get lost in traffic or anything like that. She does a great job. Cougars on a little bit more of a man.
Yeah, we saw them switch to this man late in the first half, and it looks like they'll continue with it coming out of the break.
Was indeed. There was an open shot there from the post. Nothing there. Drives in, just kind of throws it up, and it went in. I would say that was a member's bounce.
Yeah, good shot there from 45. Got the fall. That is Amy Walker.
Good dish into Shayla. Shayla says, "You want that one? I'll give you one on the other end right back at you."
Yeah, that was easy for Shayla. Good pass from Landon Owens. Fed it into her. Shayla turned to her left and shot the left-handed layup. It was good.
Shayla's gotten a lot better in the last 2 weeks. Her offensive ability has changed drastically. She's a lot more aggressive. She's playing really, really good basketball right now. Certainly nothing to complain about.
It's good to see that first shot go in, especially after the...
Landon Owens looking for something, not much there. And she makes it something, dishing it down to Shayla Wofford. What a vision. What a vision, Mac. Her ability to look at the goal and then out of her vision, see Shayla Wofford standing there wide open, just flick it to her, and an easy two back on the other end. Pump fake from number 10, drives in, gets swatted away again by Shayla Wofford, I believe. That was Olivia Walker, who was rejected under the basket. Looks like they're going to man up on Landon Owens. They don't want her making anything happen. And instead, we'll take the three ball on the outside from Jaden Ward. Great shot there.
Yeah, good shot. I mean, great start to the second half for the Cougars.
Was indeed. Number 15, the point guard here. That's Lainey Portman. She's played pretty well this evening. Landon says, you will not get past me. That is what she's saying. If she takes that deep three, she's okay with it. But I believe Coach Jennings has said, just don't let them beat you down low. Don't let them get past you. As Jalen Ramsey said in the Rams game.
That's right.
Nobody behind me.
That's right.
Great tip away there from number 45, the post. That'll go in the Cougars' favor, going the other way.
Guess who would give you one wild guess?
I think we should let our viewers guess. Ladies and gentlemen, lock in your answers for who just took that charge. Okay, everybody got him in? Okay. Landon Owens. What a shocker there. I'm not sure. Oh, we're having a substituting issue. I'm not sure what's happening here. Anyways, Landon Owens gets the ball. Looks like the Lady Cougars are going to charge a timeout. I think we'll stay with you through this one.
Yeah.
Score 28-20. You got a pretty
38.
Excuse me. 38-20. Your Ada Lady Cougars up 18 points. That's a pretty hefty lead.
That is high scoring game so far.
Certainly so. Mac, what do you think? I mean, you feel like things are going pretty well right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're getting shots to fall. I don't know that there's anything that necessarily needs to be addressed. I mean, you have Landon Owens who's driving in and then dishing it to either Shayla or Jaden. down low. There's just not much to complain about or not much to break down of what the Lady Cougars are doing wrong. It's more of what they're doing right.
That's right, Aiden.
Certainly always good to call a game like that.
Yeah.
Charisma Nelson for 3, no good. Tipped away and rebounded by 15. Three-point attempt from the number 5 point guard, Macy Moore, no good. Landon Owens is going to take it, reverse layup, no good. Abby Strong trying to poke one out. Cougars have forced quite a few turnovers, Mac. That's certainly something that our fans will want to keep an eye on, is the turnover rate. We'll get you some after the game. We'll get you some full stats, kind of break down what happened as far as on the old paperwork goes.
Yep.
Great job by Shayla Wofford. Great defense. That will stay with the Lake Heritage Hall team, but certainly nothing to complain about there. Looks like the Heritage Hall team's going to take a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout with them.
Hi, I'm Brett Boatwright with No Building Door. We specialize in residential and commercial overhead doors.
We handle new installs as well as service work such as broken springs, cables, and rollers.
Remember, No Building Door has the best service and the best quality at an affordable price.
Be sure to call my dad Brett for our garage door needs and follow No Building Door on Facebook.
That's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 4 minutes left here in the third. Your Ada Cougars on top, 38-20, after 2 consecutive timeouts taken by both sides. Wide open opportunity down low, capitalized by number 45. That was Annie Walker. That's what the Lady Heritage Hall team was looking for. Head coach for the Heritage Hall team yelling out for Landon Owens. That one's a little bit short.
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to avoid exactly. Landon Owens is the open three-point look. As he's yelling out, find her, pointing to 31 in white.
It's so tough to find Landon Owens. She's a little Russell Westbrook-ish. I know I've used that comparison before. Great defense there by Shayla, just throws it out. And a very late, very, very late call from our official. Coach Jennings professing her anger onto the court here. She is not content with that one.
Yeah, I think she's more upset at the players rather than the officials.
Great job by Shayla Wofford and Charisma Nelson getting together on that one. Shayla Ward for 3. Excuse me, Jaden Ward for 3.
It's all right, Aiden. It's all right.
Jaden Ward was able to capitalize on that wide open opportunity. Great pass from Charisma Nelson.
Yeah, Charisma Nelson, we have seen her vision on show tonight.
Way long there from Macy Moore. That's her fourth attempt tonight that's been long. That was a travel there by Charisma. Coach Jennings not too pleased with that one either. Score 41-22. Lady Cougars keep the offensive game going. It's also very impressive to hold a team to 22 through the majority of 3 quarters. Certainly nothing to complain about there as well. Abby Strong out on the point guard, Macy. Good ball movement by the Heritage Hall team. No good on the shot. Rebounded by by Shayla. Landon Owens takes the shot she's given and no good. Interesting pull up there from about 18.
Yeah, that's her shot, Aiden. She takes probably around 5 of those a game. It's high percentage for her.
Great shake and bake off the screen there from Macy Moore. That was a really good shot and a really good play drew up by the Heritage Hall team. Score of 41-25, closing the gap just a little bit. Landon Owens driving in. She sees a lane. Is able to get it away and no good, but looks like she's going to head to the free throw line, I believe. I think Coach Jennings was wanting her to dish that one out. I believe that she had Jaden Ward here on the left side wide open. First one away and good.
Yeah, Landon Owens higher. Very high percentage from the free throw stripe this season.
Jaden Stevenson subbing out Shayla Wofford. And then you have McCavia subbing out her sister Chrisma as well. Second one away and good. She's perfect from the free throw line thus far. I think she's 6 for 6, Mac. I may be mistaken on that, but I believe she is. Good defense by Abby Strong. She's really come on as a defensive player. They like to match her up against the point guard. She doesn't get lost. She does a pretty good job about staying on her man. Great job by McCavia Nelson on the heads-up play. Hard foul. McCavia was able to get away with that one. Abby Strong will inbound the ball. Tristan Aker was calling for a technical there. I didn't see anything that justified that, but Tristan believes so.
Tristan's fired up as always.
He is indeed.
It's a great guy to have in your student section.
Certainly so. He has a wow! What a move by Landon Owens, getting down, dishing it over to Jaden Stevenson, and no good. Well, Jackson Robinson is not happy with my call on on Russell Westbrook analogy. My apologies. He isn't with us tonight, but he certainly is in spirit. Great job by McCavia picking that one off. Hard shot. Throws it up, no good, off the back of the rim. Jaden Stevenson able to get in there, but no good. Good behind the back move from number 15. Over to the point guard, Macy, and that was good. Mac, did they call that a 2 or a 3?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, Macy Moore again. We've seen her take and make a lot of those tonight.
She has indeed the leading scorer for the Heritage Hall team.
Hey, shuffle screen.
You hate to say it's out of reach, but it is working on out of reach here for the Heritage Hall team, especially with a move like that. Very tough. No good on the shot. Landon a little distraught with that one. The Cougars are going to take a short break here, and we're going to take one with them, and we'll be right back.
Oklahoma, are you ready to score and score big? It's time to score big and cheer on the Sabres with up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverados. And still get Seth's amazing promise of oil changes and engines for life on anything you buy at no additional cost to you.
That's amazing!
No, that's Seth Wadley's Chevy of Ada. 1301 North Broadway in the heart of Ada, or click adachevy.com.
The Ada High School Athletic Department would like to thank the following for their generous support of Ada Cougar athletic events. McCourtney's Pharmacy, Zach and Megan Broderick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Full 8 minutes loaded up on the clock. The Cougars are back, and we're back with them. Landon Owens to inbound the ball, waiting for the Heritage Hall team to take the court after a short delay.
Yeah.
So you have Jaden Ward, Shayla Wofford, Abby Strong, Landon Owens, and Charisma Nelson on the court, kind of the speed package for the Cougars. You're certainly thinking they're along the lines of running out clock. Good move, good pass from Abby Strong over to Shayla Wofford and out. Landon Owens pulls up, tough shot and good. Wow, what an effort from Landon Owens getting back and getting a hold of that one.
Yeah, she didn't give up on the possession, got the steal, put it up.
Something she does so well week in and week out.
18-point lead now.
Shayla Wofford, hand up and good defense against a little bit taller number 15 for the Lady Heritage Hall crew. Lainey Portman, Shayla back on the other end, getting herself an easy one.
Yeah, in 20-point lead and 7 minutes to go. You never want to say it's out of reach, but
we're sure working on it. As I said last week, the fat lady is not singing, but she's sure picking her song and getting on the stage. That one sure won't help your case. Charisma Nelson getting that one out. Euro stepping in. That's a dagger type play.
Yeah, good move there. She went coast to coast and Euro step.
Landon Owens with a smiler on her face. She's having fun. So are the rest of the Cougars.
And this is going to look bad on us. We had some score technical difficulties, so trust me, our math was not off. It was the scoreboard.
For once, it is not our fault.
Yeah. For maybe the first time in my life, my math was correct.
That's a foul called there on Shayla Wofford, I believe. That's who they're going to address it to. It is indeed. That's her third. Nothing to fret about. You've only got 3 with 6 minutes left. Oftentimes Shayla does get herself in some foul trouble, as physical as she plays down low. But has done a good job of staying in for the full time on the court. Not having to come out of the game, as we saw happen a couple times last year. First free throw away and no good. Rebounded by, looks like that will stay with the Lady Cougars. I couldn't quite get their hands on it.
I'd just like to point out, Aiden, this is by no means a hit on you, but that was the second free throw. So what we said about math is probably not correct.
Yeah,
that's why we miss McCourtney here.
He's the brains of the operation.
That's where he really helps us. So when we need
Abby Strong had about 8 inches on her, and she was able to get up and bring that one in. Some Mac Weems coverage there.
Well, I don't know if I can agree with that one, Aiden. Looked more to me like a Jalen Ramsey type coverage.
Well, we've got to find a different secondary member than Jalen Ramsey.
Maybe Darius Williams or John Johnson. Or
I would rather John Johnson over Mr. Ramsey. Number 45 will be headed back to the line. That's Annie Walker.
Yeah, one of the 2 Walker sisters in this Chargers starting 5. Olivia, number 10, and Annie, number 45, as Aiden said, at the line.
Free throw away and no good off the front.
Yeah, you could credit Trustin Aker for that miss. We heard him yell prior to the shot. Probably got in the head of Annie Walker. I mean, Trustin, he's the type of guy you'll never forget, so... I mean,
you sure won't forget him. No doubt about that.
That's an excusable
Second one
offense.
away and good. Annie Walker, one for 2 from the line there. Pretty substantial lead here for the Cougars. I would hope that they will take long possessions. Take an opportunity whenever it's given, like Macavia. Wow, Macavia Nelson from deep. Mac, that had to have been 24, 25 feet. This is quite a ways out there.
Yeah. And as we talked about earlier, this is her first game back in some time, so good to see her getting the rhythm of the game.
Just like whenever we'd play golf and take a
That's
weekend break.
Yeah.
You'd come out feeling like a spring chicken.
Absolutely.
Good defense there from Charisma. Jacoby was able to come out with the rebound. McCavey is going to stay at the point guard. Very good ball handler herself. Abby Strong, short pull-up shot, no good. Good step back there from number 5. That's Macy Moore. Played very well. She has the majority of the points for the Chargers team, I believe.
Yeah, Macy Moore again. And if you listen carefully, next time the Cougars have a defensive possession, you'll hear the stomping and the beat from the Ada Cougars bench. You know, I think you should give the fans what they want. Give us a little freestyle on.
I don't know about that one,
beat
Mac.
Next trip down the floor.
That one might be a little above my pay grade.
Never want to outthrow your cover, Jaden.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Coach Jennings and Landon talking it over. Jaden Ward will come back into the game, subbing out Charisma. Lady behind us calling for some talking on the court. Jacoby for 2, no good. Rebounded by Walker. Another 3-point opportunity from Macy Moore. There, I would step up and pick her up at half court. I know that it's certainly out of reach at this point, but
she's definitely been a bright spot for this Charger team. Shooting a high percentage.
She's had some tough shots as well. That step back, and she had a couple Euro step layups, some shifty moves down low. McCavia has some herself. She's going to square it up, out to Jaden Ward for 3. Bang! That'll do it, Mac. Score 55-33, 2:55 left on the clock. Jaden's played very well tonight. Done a great job on defense, and has done a great job from beyond the arc as well. Foul called there on the Cougars team. We'll see who they addressed that to. There was 2 or 3 that it could have been.
We'll have Woods on the line here. You know, maybe the long-lost cousin of Tiger Woods. Could be a good golfer. You know, just like you and back in the
Mac,
day.
we had a few run-ins with Heritage Hall ourselves on the golf course.
Yeah, but they never went quite this well as we typically. I mean, all of us besides Max Roberts pretty much got swept off the floor.
we sure did. I was matched up against a young man named Ben Shonett. I was tied with him through the first round. Then he shot 1 under, 2 under the consecutive rounds, and I felt not quite as good anymore. Mac, we had some great matchups over the years on the golf course with the Heritage Hall team, led by William McDonald, and Ben Shonett as well. You and I and Michael and David played in lots of AJGA tournaments, stuff like that with them. Great group of guys, very well coached, had an amazing amount of talent. Rylan Truitt with the floater, no good. Thrown up and picked away. That'll go in the Lady Chargers' favor. Just 2:21 left. Mac, we're nearing the end of this game. Up 20 points, 55-35. 5 fouls on the Cougars side and 3 on the Lady Chargers side. Not too bad. Rylan Truitt playing good defense down low. Floater no good. Tipped away by McCavia Nelson. She's looking for something down court to her sister. No good. Looks like that one will be just a little bit long. A little bit of miscommunication. Looks like we are going to go full subs here. So you have Abby Strong, McCavia Nelson, Rylan Truitt, Jaden Stevenson, and Jacoby Williams.
If I'm not mistaken, this is all freshman lineup. Or am I mistaken?
Jaden Stevenson is a senior, I believe. See what they have her down in the books. Jaden fighting down low, gets that one to go. There's a great opportunity capitalized on there. Was able to get her own rebound and get the putback. Looks like this will be full subs for the Lady Chargers team as well. Mac, but what you were addressing earlier as a full freshman lineup, it's certainly not out of reach. I mean, you have 5 freshmen on this team. They're all completely capable of playing at the high school level. It's certainly great to see these young ladies showing up and filling in whenever they're called upon.
That's right. Getting the day off school today as well, thanks to the late, great Dr. King. You got to give credit where it's due. Thank you for all of his advancements.
Certainly so, Mac. Certainly great for these Cougars players to get a day off, get a little bit of rest. They've played so hard for so long. They've had pretty much 2 weeks of solid basketball. They're going to try to trap Macavia, but she slips right out of it over to Jaden Stevenson, no good. Just not much happening on the offensive side of the ball from the Lady Chargers team as that one's tipped away. That one should go in the Cougars' favor.
We hear Dylan Parkey getting loud in the student section. Something you love to see. You know, Aiden, the theme tonight was country, which fits Dylan and Treston. I mean, that's right up their alley, so.
It is indeed. Their natural habitat, Mac.
That's right. Fits perfectly tonight. I mean, but when does Treston not fit perfectly in that student section?
He's always there no matter where they're at, no matter where in the state. Mac, we've made some hefty travels over the years to watch our Cougars play. That one should stay with the Lady Chargers team. Number 23, Johnson, to inbound the ball. Over to number 1. It's a jump ball forced there by number 20 for the Lady Cougars. Crozman Nelson, number 13, is certainly a great player to take note of tonight. She played very well, filled in, and did a great job. Of course, Landon Owens, a star player, and she is week in and week out. Shayla Wofford, just absolutely dominant down low. Played a huge role in the Cougar success. Final score, Cougars up 20, up big, led by Coach Jennings and crew. Certainly a great win and nothing to complain about. The boys will come out on the court, but we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back for the primetime matchup between the Ada Cougars and the Heritage Hall Chargers, led by Caden Cooper and Trey Alexander. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll have to switch the stream key, and so the stream will be shut down for around 2 minutes, and we'll be back shortly.